I know nothing about, obviously. I've got some CDs for sale if anyone wants one. A couple of Rolling Stones albums, some Hammer records. So come and say hello. I've got to stop telling that fucking joke. So tempting every time. Anyway. I spent 6 hours watching TV, Antiques and Jeremy, till 4 in the afternoon. When my mother came in, said it's wearing pretty thin. Son, you better get a fucking job soon. Well, I went onto the internet to see what jobs I could get, just to keep my mother satisfied. But with my degree in aviation, for every single occupation I felt somewhat overqualified. Then I saw in the corner of the screen, someone had sent a message to me, and they put certain characters in bold. I cried tears as I read every single word they said. All of my problems were solved. I said, don't worry, mother, 'cause I got this email from the prince of some country somewhere. He said his plan could never fail. I'll give him all my bank details and he'll make me a millionaire. Next morning I was so excited I pissed myself, didn't try to hide it. I had pound signs gleaming in my eyes. So I went on down to Savile Row to buy myself a suit of gold, but they only had silver in my size. I thought, what shall I do with all this money? Oh Lord, wouldn't it be funny if I bought myself a brand new limousine? So I went down to the limousine shop in Brighton. I asked the salesman, what you got? But he just stood there staring back at me. What would a Brighton accent be? Any ideas? No? There's literally no such thing as a Brighton accent. Amazing. What was that? So I went up to the limousine salesman and said, what you got? But he just stood there staring back at me. He said, nah. I said, are you alright? Are you okay? Do you want me to ring someone? Then he went, nah. It's the weirdest fucking accent in 16 dates. That is the weirdest one on the whole tour. But there you go. And then he said, I'm sorry, sir, we're closing down. No one can afford limousines in this town. I'm broke, I'm bankrupt, don't have to sell my kids. I said, fucking hell, you're the weirdest person I've ever met in my life. And I said, don't sell your children! I think I can save them. Come and have a little look at this. I said, don't worry, Mr. Salesman, 'cause I got this email from the prince of some country somewhere. He said his plan could never fail. I'll give him both our bank details and it'll make us both millionaires. Well, me and the limousine salesman were whistling Dixie at this point, thinking about our suits of solid gold. It was a bit awkward. We're just walking down the street and he just kept going, nah. It's really weird. He's dribbling a little bit as well. And I realised that the smell that we smelled in the limousine shop was still hanging around wherever we went. And then suddenly, out of the blue, we saw ourselves a hippie or two, and they were protesting about a war. We followed them down to number 10, Trafalgar Square, and back again, and then we started banging on the door. We said, come on David, speak to us! We're tired and we're pissed off! And some of us are moving to France. Finally he showed his face, and after him in second place was Nick Clegg on his Game Boy Advance. I said, how you doing, Nick? What level are you on? He said, level 4. I said, what game are you playing there, Nick? He said, Candy Crush. Anyone see that in the papers, there? I said, fucking hell, Nick. Candy Crush is a great game and everything, but level 4 is pretty fucking easy to get to. You fucking useless cunt! I had so much faith. You're all like Green Party in Brighton, aren't you? I guess it's the only thing we got left. Everything else is just fucking shit. Anyway, suddenly, no, I don't have it. And then from the crowd, there came a shout. It's nearly over, don't worry. And everybody turned to look. And in the middle of the humdrum was David Cameron's mum, standing there shaking her hook. She said, David, what are you doing? The country's in meltdown. I'm buying all my knickers from Primark, and I used to get them from BHS back in the good old days. The people are rising. The high streets are empty. Everything's going to shit. And David licked his mother across the crowds that accumulated outside his house in number 10. And he said, I'm not a child, he said. Who said that in the bar? You just get ID'd. I'm not a child! Fucking 18, I swear! Anyway, and no, he didn't say that. He said to his mother, after he said, I'm not a child, he said, don't worry, mother, 'cause I got this email from the prince of some country somewhere.